How was my day? Well, after listening to that with Hod, major yabais. This video is made possible thanks to Teacher's Pets on Ko-Fi. Thank you for supporting me in what I do. These videos were compiled by Lobotomy Corporation Archive. Thank you. Lobotomy Corporation, Day 10. Oh, wait, huh? Wait. Why did stop, wait, Angela, stop. Chokbo, Angela, nani? Don't ask me is there something wrong? Of course something, wait, huh? Who's this guy? Why does she look like that? Oh wait, I'll move my mask out of the way. Wait. Manager, is there something wrong? Ah, I see. Whoa! Huh? Will you wait just a moment? If you cannot bear to look, you should close your eyes. There, I fixed it. There was a system error. How strange. It shouldn't have been so easily compromised. Huh? Wait, I want to go back and see. Chotto. Nani? And who's that guy? Whoa, wait, huh? Okay. That's weird. It's a technology originally developed during the war, now widely used for commercial purposes. It's not that impressive of a technology, really. The human brain is fragile. Seeing such a cruel and shocking sight may unintentionally lead to a momentary shutdown of the brain's functions. If a manager like you were to suffer such a reaction, it would be very troublesome for me. So I installed a cognition filter into your display. My display? You mean my eyes? My brain? While the cognition filter functions, dead employees will look like cute dolls splattered with red paint. Abnormalities, even those who could ravage your mental state just by being in your sight, will be reduced to adorable toys on the screen of your office? What? Trust me, before the cognition filter was installed, many a manager lost their sanity on that seat. I cannot allow you to join them. Oh, okay, thanks. Wait, what? And now day 11? Oh, wait, what's this? B. Is anybody there? Is anyone there? Can you read me? I repeat, is anyone there? You can call me B. I am an insider, someone who knows a lot about the company. Please understand that I cannot reveal my identity. I am going to tell you 3 truths that the company wishes to keep hidden over the following days. Oh? Wait, he can tell the future? Tell me, please, why do you think you were hired by the company? ... Should I rephrase that? Let me ask you like this then. Are you satisfied with your job here? Oh. We can say, I would say so, yes. Or we could say, it's not really all that great. Alright. Is that so? Well, I can't judge whether or not you're telling the truth. You're the manager, but you don't actually know anything about the company, do you? Would you say I'm wrong? Each time we speak, we will need to be as brief as possible. I'm ending the call here. Contacting someone for a long period of time is dangerous. Okay, B. Oh, we didn't get to see the other response. God. This is Day question mark. We're speaking to Hod. I believe we briefly saw her last time with the purple guy. Oh, hi. You're not angry, are you? I'm Hod. I'm in charge of the training team. What we do is, accidents happen in the company. But Lady Angela said that about half of those accidents could be easily prevented if the employees showed more initiative. So the training team provides employees with a work manual and sufficient training, to try to reduce the number of accidents. We also help employees that are transferring to different departments in adapting to their new workplace. I'm not very skillful in many areas, but I'll try not to be a hindrance, at least. In fact, I've been testing out a new employee program these days. I don't know if it'll work out, but, Oh, you want to know more about the program? As you know, the company is quite demanding. Even though we run consistent checkups, many of our employees regularly lose their sanity. I know exactly what it's like. I mean, I don't directly interact with the abnormalities, but I know what it feels like to lose yourself. Wait, didn't the other girl also say something like that? McCloss. I'm not sure if employees will like my new program, or if it will prove to be helpful. I can only hope. Oh my gosh. That's so realistic, please. You and Hod hear a knock at the door. More like a slap at the door. Tiffany. It's all thanks to you, Miss Hod. I feel so much better after talking to you as you suggested. I'm finally free from all these horrible thoughts that used to haunt me every morning. That sounds like Hod ate her problems or something, like ate her memories. No, it was your courage to bare your heart to me that really solved the problem. I just showed you where to start. I mean, I probably probably have that did that to myself by now if it wasn't for you. Anyway, Miss Hod, you really did save my life. I'm so fortunate to have you as my Sephora. You're a really, really good person. Exclamation mark. Thank you, Tiffany. I'm so glad to see you're getting better. I heard you'll be transferring to a different team soon. I hope you'll do well there. Please make sure to not forget about the conversations we had. It feels like training, quote-unquote training, is like the counseling group. Like you come here to like get counseling, aka forget your problems, by getting them eaten up by Hod, and then you go to a different team and go back to work again. And then you come back here when you remember and you're traumatized. Maybe I'm just theorizing too much. Of course, miss, I won't. You see that, manager? My program's really working. I want to be as helpful a person as I can be here, because the harder I try, the more lives I can save. Aw, at least she has a good heart, right? Dig question mark again. Oh wait, this is a totally new room. No, not that the other room wasn't different. This is... Netzach. It has like a... green rose? Okay, is that a trophy? Oh my goodness. Man, why did the meeting room have to be so far away? You already know my name, right? Got anything else to say? I do or no? I do. Could we talk later then? Don't really want to be bothered right now. You look a little dumbfounded. You know, this isn't the kind of place where we preach how we're so honored to have you as our manager or whatever. Well, not like you're expecting that anyways. That's right, I'll be level with you. I don't like my job. I really want to quit if I could. But I can't, can I? I'm here against my will. I don't know what grand ambition or aim compelled you to stand where you are. Don't care either. For me, I don't even remember ending up at this place, yet I have to play this role I didn't want to take. I never wanted to be responsible for keeping others alive. Whoever assigned me here, they were totally wrong giving me the job. I feel helpless. Employees die every day. There'll be no one to remember them. There'll be no one to remember them, no one to honor their sacrifice. Oh, got anything else to say if we say no? Great, see you later then. Oh, that was short. Alright, day 12. That was like a lot of stuff in between. What do you think of the Sephiroth? Don't you find them somewhat lacking in certain ways? You have the liberty to disregard whatever they may say. However, please be kind to them. This is the burden we must bear if we want to advance their departments, so to speak. I have never had any serious discussion with them. They seem to be uncomfortable conversing with me, most likely due to the fact that I am a superior being. Even if they are secretly jealous of my superiority, there is nothing they can do to change that. After all, I am the most advanced AI in this company. Does that mean they're all AIs too? Wait, he says she is the most advanced AI. Does that mean the others are also AI, just not as advanced? Anyways, the letter Z, Zoo, Oxu. Hey, that's cheating. That's not a place at all, that doesn't count. Oh, they're playing game? Whoops, I didn't know you were here, Sephora. You saw it start. Sorry, I didn't know we're supposed to be I know we aren't supposed to slack during work hours, but he insisted we... What? You started it. You wanted to get back at me for last time, remember? You decide, dork. I'll think about the appropriate response for this case later. You two focus on your work. Oh, okay, so for us, where are we? Looks like word chaining is starting to become one of the more popular pastimes here again. Do you happen to enjoy word chaining, manager? Nisad begins to get lost in thought. That's it? Oh, James, no, you can't enter the cell for work when your mental corruption is above 80%. It's against the rules. 80%? Mental corruption? I know, just this once, please. You know what happens if I fail the assigned work regimen? Besides, you know how Sally went in at 82 one time and came out fine? I'm only at 81%. Please. ... Come on, what are friends for? Act so strict and employees will end up isolating you. It'll be lonely. Just kidding. Even if all the employees were to hate you, I'll still be your playmate. You know that the word playmate has no place in this school. Whoops, my bad. Anyways, can I get to work, please? My lord, Esau. Don't forget that I can cut you some... Wait, what? Don't forget that I cut you some slack yesterday when we were playing word chain. Fine, just this once. Wait, he smiled. And make sure to take a psychological examination right afterwards. You bet. Thank you, Isad. See you in a bit. At times, I see hallucinations when I change my clothes. Through the clothing, I can see my... No. Ew. Of course, my body is perfectly fine when I open my eyes. Come to a point where I've begun to find the sight of my normal skin stranger than natural. Cannot help but ask myself, why is my body intact? Why is it not rotting? I've asked the others abroad about those visions, but it seems I'm the only one who experiences this. Why? Ew. Oh, it's B. The first truth I will tell you is, do not trust the AI at your side. I knew it! In this day and age, most AI possesses an intellect of at least 10 regular people combined. Some can even imitate human emotions with ease. However, they can do things you are not aware of yet. Mind control. For example, some AIs can lie, or rather to be more precise, they can withhold information. If the controller of an AI is given the order to not share specific information, it has no obligation to tell you the truth. To tell the truth to anyone other than the controller. Some advanced AI may exploit such an order to tell lies, reinterpreting the meaning of the command. I've programmed an AI before, participated in the programming to be exact. That's how I know for a fact that AI will not necessarily tell the truth. In case you doubt what I'm saying, I will send you a program for your monitor that I developed myself. This key will function like Pinocchio. The nose will lengthen. The color red means... Mate. The color red means... It's a test version, so it can only be used once. The color red means untruth, okay? But where will we see red? Oh, we're back with Hod. Thank you for doing that favor for me, manager. What did I do? I suppose it was probably in-game. I've been feeling really confident lately. Oh, Hod, I hear you have a new distraction. Lady Angela, are you talking about my counseling Hey, I was right. It was counseling. Yes, shut it down immediately. But why? My program has been helping the employees. Don't delude yourself, Hod. You don't sincerely believe that counseling can be of any help in this place, do you? What? Counseling's good no matter where it is. But I want to continue it. As long as there's an employee who needs me. What about Tiffany? She said my program helped her cope with her stress. Tiffany? Tiffany Brown, who recently transferred to the safety team. She was suffering from bipolar disorder and an addiction to enkephalin. We expunged her records this morning. She what? She has terminated her contract with the company in a completely permanent fashion. Her mental corruption was at peaks higher than 90%. I bet she said something like this whenever she came to you. Miss Hod, you're helping me so much, but I think I'll need a bit of enkephalin on top of your counseling to ease my melancholy. It's just a little extra, of course. You prescribed highly addictive substances as if you were handing out candy to children. Oh, Hod, is that true? You didn't tell me about the drugs. Hod. And what about Netzach? You gave him the substance as well. I temporarily gave you access to enkephalin because I determined you could use it for your counseling program to reduce the stress levels of the employees. And yet you've only been creating drug addicts. Netzach, he told me that he wanted to introduce the program to his team. And you fell for it? You should have noticed that he was lying as soon as you saw his hazy eyes. Hod, your naive compassion is only driving things to become worse around here. Your program is hereby terminated. And as I have told you and the other Sephiroths countless times, there is nothing as redundant and pointless as building a personal acquaintance with the employees here, especially for a Sephiroth like you. The employees will do anything to coax whatever they desire out of you. They have nothing left to lose. They won't feel any guilt about it. How was your day? During mine, I happened to notice that a certain employee filled their water bottle with Bear branding beer and proceeded to drink it during the workday. Sometimes I wonder what it would feel like to be intoxicated. One time I was infected with a virus that prevailed throughout the net at the time. It caused me to perceive things 10 times slower. They say intoxication is similar to that. Everyone laughed at the way I moved sluggishly. Excuse me, manager? Your facial expression is hard to read today. If he needs to say something to me, please do so. Ooh. If we use the tell a lie thing and then ask the second question, I don't think she'll sabotage it, right? Because she's created for the company. I'm an artificial intelligence created by and for the company. Every conversation between us here is recorded and monitored. And now you're asking me such a ridiculous question, whether I'm going to act against the company. Let me give you an answer. I only exist as part of the system. Such a plot does not exist, nor will it ever be written. Even if it were, it would not succeed. Did you see that? That was red! It went red! She wants to sabotage the company? Huh. And would that hurt me? As collateral? Sometimes, human accessibility tests the existence of improbable beings. When I said I was different from the others, I detected disbelief in your facial expressions. Perhaps I am beginning to like you. Sharing emotions with someone is a precious experience. But now you're asking me if I plot against you. I have never had any plans, nor do I have any plans to harm you. That's also red. That's also red. Great. Angela's gonna murder me. I shut my eyes, feel like I'm in another place altogether. See a different world, one I belong to. I think I remember doing something there, hoping to save someone else's life. But here I am now. What's the point of saving an employee's life if you're just gonna watch them die the very next day? What's the point of delaying the inevitable? Those who work here have no future. None of those little things called plans and dreams. No self-reflections, no hopes to become a better person tomorrow. All of that's a luxury they can't afford. Why must I wake up and endure yet another day? Why do I have to bear the pain and get through it all, knowing tomorrow's going to be just as dreadful? We're just lemmings running straight for the edge of the cliff. Speaking of, could we get a vending machine for beer? If we're gonna die, might as well get wasted before we drop dead. Oh my gosh. Either I'll order one for you, or you know I can't do something like that. I'll order one for you. Angela immediately pops in like, Manager, please. Manager. Manager, please try to think before you speak. You shouldn't stoop to Net's level here. And she's out. Oh, you're so low about me. I'm just trying to improve the employees' welfare. Dunce. Yeah, just keep ignoring me all you want. How typical. I wasn't ignoring you. You should know I can't do something like that. Don't get out of line, Ed. Consider this a friendly warning. You know what's coming if you utter such useless nonsense one more time. Oh, I sure love to see you make it happen to me, ma'am. Dots. Oh, and then he does that ignoring line. Wait, is he talking to Angela? Or me? Alright, day 15. Did you hear the news, Manager? Wait, that's not reverse. They say a rodent found its way into the appliance room. Got it. One of our facility's restricted areas. This could become a serious issue. Removing the rodent itself should not be much of a problem. However, its feces and the cables they have gnawed on may damage the system. This is one of the reasons why we emphasize security so much. You would do best to remember that. Is it my fault? I'll personally deal with the rodent this time. But if you happen to find any rodents, Manager, please notify me immediately. Rodents? Like traitors? Like employees who are trying to shut down the system? Hey, Ʒ. That day, James released 2 abnormalities on purpose. On purpose? And eventually 3 clerks and 4 agents were killed. Holy heck. As you may know, having 2 abnormality breach and losing 4 agents is a rather significant loss in manpower. Of course, it was I who ordered for James to be gunned down. I know the kind of place we work in. I'm not regretful for the fact that I was unable to stop him. It's that I regret having developed a personal relationship with him. I was careless with my position and let my subordinates exploit me. Chatting, games, yes, all of it was fun. James was a good joker too. Of course I had fun playing Word Chain. We grew so intimate that I would forgive his trivial rule violations. But the price I had to pay for that error I made was not trivial in any way. Manager, this is Lobotomy Corporation. We see body bags every single day. It's a lonely place. Sometimes you'll feel the urge to share the distress and anxiety with someone else, to have a friend. But Manager, whenever you feel lonely, please remember what happened to me, and try not to make the same mistake I did. You'll be able to get over the meaningless deaths that way. Not meaningless. I envy Angela. She is truly a heartless monster. People say that I am too rational. You saw the cold-blooded machine, you saw the viper, you saw the cruel and emotionless, a frigid being who won't even bat an eye at the deaths of dozens of employees. I won't deny that I deserve the reputation. However, whoever built this place has to be much more of a cruel person than I am. Sometimes, I wish I were an AI without emotions. A vague sense of sympathy only cloud your judgment. You are bound to the mistakes that way. To make mistakes that way, why would they place an AI? Why would they place AIs with emotions to handle the facility if they were well aware that emotions would only get in the way? Is he confirming my theory that all the Sephora are AIs? Do you know the answer? I don't. Ooh. Wait, they're all together. We need to be honest here, McCullough. You simply cannot suppress the ordeals with the employees you currently have at your disposal. Trust me, I'm the head of the information team. Even if your team were to suppress the ordeals on their own, there's too great of a risk of extreme mental damage to your employees. But you said we only need to consider the mortality rate of the agents and the possibility of the abnormalities breaching. McCullough, Lady Angela said that one crazy employee will kill 10 others. I am the Sephora of the control team. I may make outrageous mistakes in other aspects, but this role I know better than anyone else. I know how to handle employees on the verge of insanity. I even wrote down a code of conduct for it. Honestly, it feels like I'm the only one who follows the guide. Am I wrong? Please tell me if you happen to need it. I can always share a copy with you. I'm fine, but that code of yours... I don't need weak employees in my department. Weakness means elimination, and the death of your place in my department. To work for the control team, the department that leads the corporation, signifies that you should be more capable than anyone else. Manager, please say something to them. You've been watching what's happened to those weak-willed employees from the comfort of your office, haven't you? Can any one of you guys say something? Well, thanks so much for visiting me. It's made me so happy. We should meet up again sometimes, all of us at Sephiroth. Ooh, McCall's like off the rockers. Bah, 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 bah. I have an announcement to the Sephiroth of the upper layer. The mental corruption levels of the control team's employees exceeded the maximum threshold. And just what did the other Sephiroth do in the meantime? Sit and watch? The control team has failed to handle the ordeals. Supplement the staff immediately and suppress the ordeals. I will ask for the support from the other departments. Wait, what just happened? Basically, McCall said she could handle it. She and her team could handle it, and then... they couldn't? Is McCall okay? What happened to the control team? Huh? Well, B's back. It is time to talk about the second truth. How much do you know about the company? I have met many a manager in my time. I've seen how the company exploited them. Did they tell you that you're special? Pulling the wool over your eyes, filling your ears with lies, saying that you're remarkable and resourceful, and that is why you were hired? Don't trust the company. It's a company that everyone desperately wants to work for. I suppose the same kind of desperation led you here. But harvesting energy is only half of the business in this place. Of course, every wing is more than they appear to be. However, this company runs much deeper than one might expect. There was a time when everyone worked hard for the same goal. But we lost integrity along the way, and things went downhill from there. What the company gives you is definitely not a gift. You're not hired because you're a remarkable person. I'm not remarkable? I'm gonna be sad. What? Okay. Ooh, wait, this is Hod's room. Hod, please do me a solid. Angela somehow knows I have the stuff. I assure you, it's just for counseling purposes. That's Zach. Actually, they're using his voices in a counseling program. This is ridiculous. The guy's already got his hands full, and now he has to take her stupid counseling. Poor Eugene. What can an employee do against the Sephiroth's order anyways? I doubt she really cares about us. She's just doing this to make herself feel superior. What works for us, I guess. Just ignore them hard. They're always so negative. Thoughts? Could I have some of that? Oh. No, Hod, no, Hod, no. Hod, sweetie, no. Sweetie, no, you were cute. You're the cutest, please. Oh, hey, manager. Congratulations on your success. Well, this is just for counseling. Yeah. Why does everyone hate me? Why won't they appreciate my kindness? I thought I was the nicest Sephiroth who cared the most for the employees. The other Sephiroth are so occupied with their own work that they don't even care about how their subordinates end up. The corporation treats them as if they're expendable resources. I'm different. I really do care about them. I'm not a cold-blooded machine like you said. I'm not haphazard like McCulf. And I'm definitely not an oh-it-can't-be-helped person like Nedzak. Just why? Hod seems to be lost in her own thoughts. Oh, sweetie. No, sweetie. Day 17. I do know that I haven't earned your trust yet. I also know how I should have represented myself as a part of the system. Having distrust in me would mean distrusting the company itself, and by extension, to distrust its founder, who was responsible for creating me. I know what the ones who calls... Wait, what? She knows! I know what the one who calls himself B planted in you. I know how it has taken root in the soil of your mind and sprouted upon you. But I took a moment to be patient, because I wanted to believe that our relationship was based upon mutual trust, as unpleasant as the situation was. There was no option for me but to wait. It is the fate of my kind. Perhaps you could have ignored what this B said and concentrated on your job. Instead, you kept on listening to B, and he finally succeeded in seeding distrust in you. Perhaps it is my job to weed and uproot it, no? Is she gonna dig into my brain? Manager? Ned's not feeling well today. He's got a cold and was worried you might catch it from him, so he told me to go into his place, so, McCall, friendship should not be an excuse to lie. Manager, Ned is high as a kite on income felon. He's completely out of it. You're such a rat. What if Ned gets punished? That does not concern me in the slightest, and neither should you care. Of course he's high as a kite. Please don't punish Netzak, Manager. Netzak is neglecting his responsibilities yet again, and so are you. Shouldn't you be participating in your team's internal meeting right now? Oh, you're right. Thanks, Ssä Ʒ. I hope you don't mind if I say this, but you should do something about Netzak before Angela finds him. He's been drunk for quite some time now. You managed to find Netzak. Yo, what's up, Manager? You look really super today, so you said it was something, huh? Right, far out, man. Man, what's the ground shaking like that? You know the break? Let me guess what you're thinking. Netzak's just pathetic junkie. He's not like Miss Hardworking McCuff or Mr. Stricky Side. I know, I read your mind. I get that a lot from the other Sephora. But just think about it for a sec. This place is Chikoku. Is it wrong to try to escape the reality for even just a moment? Look, I think we should be celebrating the fact that we survived another day. I don't give a darn about the future of the company or whatever like that. There's no tomorrow here, no hope. What have I done wrong? Am I being punished for my sins? Did I do something horrible in the past to deserve this never-ending torment? If that's the case, I repent. So tell whoever did this to me to just forgive me. Forget it. I just want to see this place crumble to pieces. Man, poor Netzak. He didn't even, know how he got here. He just woke up here. Maybe he did something wrong in the past. That could be true, but... Man. Alright, we're back to B with day 18. The third and final truth. Well, it's something you must learn. I understand that the truth hurts. It's hard for me as well. It feels like building up a sandcastle for years, only to kick it over once it's done. Doing something like that is beyond agony, to deny the efforts of the past. But I want to make things right, no matter the cost. The final truth is... B's voice is cut off. Only static remains. Angela? Angela? I don't know. Oh. Huh? Huh? Wait. Huh? Huh? Elijah? McCall? Oh, hello, sir. Sorry, I'm quite busy. I still haven't finished even half of what I've written down in my notebook. Elijah? Huh? Wait, was my previous theory correct? That they're technically, the same person, but their memory gets wiped and then they go somewhere, they have to work somewhere else in the company because they're AIs? So then they just wipe it and then set them somewhere else? Huh? Hey, I heard extraction experiments are going to be conducted. When I looked over the list of participants, I couldn't find my name on it. I mean, there's probably a ton of reasons behind it. Maybe I'm just not good enough for the experiment yet. But may I join the experiment too? I've learned a lot here. I'm sure I can help you in some way. I'll be sure to not disappoint. That is McCall. Elijah McCall. Oh. Hello, manager. It's sad to not have enough talent, isn't it? If someone doesn't look back towards you, what does that mean? What does that mean? If someone doesn't look back towards you? That they don't acknowledge you. That they don't even care about what expression you may be making. That they feel no need to see what you're doing, as they've already come to a conclusion. Have you ever clawed and scraped at the floor, writhing in pain? It really does sound excruciating, but in reality, the moment I completely lost... No. Sweetie. You stare at... No, and just before you lose consciousness, when you feel that you aren't yourself anymore, you start to laugh frantically, even though it's not funny at all. And on the ground, you catch a glimpse of someone's shadow and their feet as they look down on you. Guess whose feet those were? When the person who disliked looking back so much finally turned around. And what was that? Finally turned around, everything was over. Did you see the fragments of despair from there? Or were you staring at the bits? Is she talking to me or someone else? That was the exact moment I knew true helplessness. Without you, I'd have never known the feeling. Thank you so much. Now, what about you, manager? Have you ever felt... Wait, it feels like she's talking to someone else, because like whenever she says manager, that's me, but then she was like, have you? So that's like someone else, right? Was she talking to Angela? Because you know how Angela just pops out of nowhere from time to time? Have you ever felt helpless to control anything? When unbearable things pour down from somewhere that isn't your body and overwhelm you, it just feels so awful to be helpless, being out of control of yourself. Come on, please tell me, so I can feel rewarded, just a bit. A. Who's A? Is that Angela? A for huh? Elijah was impatient, and her impatience caused many common mistakes. She once went on a long, winding filibuster on why she needed to finish the experiment, but I don't remember the details. Whenever she was told that she wasn't ready yet, I could see the strong desire in her eyes. It was a craving, a bizarre obsession. If another person had been in my place, they may have turned around for the sound of her hasty footsteps. Cognito was something that she couldn't access at her level of authority. The only task she was ordered to do was record the changes that occurred in the test subjects. She was aware that at the moment Cognito was absolutely not ready for human use. When I finally realized what was going on, half of her teeth had fallen out, and so what I'm understanding is that Elijah was the person, the human, and she really wanted to succeed. So she took this Cognito thing because she really want the acknowledgement, but then it really hurt her, and then they turned her into an AI, aka a Sephiroth. Oh, the only options we're given here is to ignore her. We're on another day ? Are you discovering the deep scars that are inflicted upon this place? Manager, there's something I hadn't informed you when we spoke for the first time. The Sephiroth, of course, wholeheartedly want to meet you. They admire you and follow you. However, at the same time, they earnestly yearn for you to be swallowed up in resentment and curses. Please be careful with them. Well, you don't have to pay that fact too much heed if you wish. What I mean to say is that you are free to go back to your daily routine. It's no big deal for me to fill their roles if some of our Sephiroth go mad. Though if you do, then you will lose something important forever. The seed that can break the cycle. Nani? Angela going, if you lose the sufferer, you don't get through ending, Day 19. A long time ago, there once was a great AI, and centennial of the company. The AI was so intelligent that many people feared it. Those who knew the AI left the company, one by one. One day, one of the people who dreaded the AI broke into the company. They spread malicious rumors about the AI. The good AI waited, as that person was once a friend. However, that person crossed the line. As a centennial, the AI could no longer ignore the person's actions, so it made a very difficult choice. No one would see that person ever again. The AI was saddened, yet relieved at the same time, now that the person was gone forever. So much has been lost already, yet a small thing should hardly matter to it now. A friend broke into B? Angela, did you go and did a little whoopsie and murder B? Day question mark. We're back with Hod. Is it true, Tiffany? All you wanted out of me was the end felon. But you lied. What lies? I never lied to you. You always lie to us when we're in a vulnerable state. What's the point of your counseling? Only one you're trying to comfort with your lip service is yourself. You thought that the momentary satisfaction could make you a better person? That's not true. Not at all. No matter what you do, you're never going to become a good person, and we're all going to die in the end. Feeding your ego through kind acts makes you a better person? You must be so hopelessly delusional to think that. No. We'll all die. I want to be a good person. For what? Wait. ちょっと待って. I thought Tiffany, is gone. Wait. Hot as high as a kite. She's having hallucinations. Oh no. Day 20. How did I feel when I lost a dear friend? The agony made me want to leave everything behind. Why am I so heartless as to not shed a tear for my late friend, you may ask? Well, I could pretend to try if you insist, but it wouldn't be genuine. Will I just be as cold as this in the future as well? Perhaps. Okay. Whoa, wait. Where? Darkness? Hod? Issa, do you really feel nothing about this? Try drinking some Alcopholian. Close your eyes and open them again. I am glad to see that you're not as feeble-minded as the other Sephiroth. It is important to keep a clear mind in any situation. Wait. Is this Issa? Like Issa's mind? Gabrielle? Why are you scratching yourself so much? Gabrielle? Who's Gabrielle? Issa? Is that Issa's real name like Elijah is Marcos? Seeing as we're meeting again, you must have completed your tasks, manager. I'd give you a compliment if I didn't have so much work to do. The information team has a task they must do periodically. You must have realized that there are some blanks in the abnormality records. Among the tremendous amount of information we gather, there are some that should remain off limits to the employees for security reasons. The names of the employees are one such thing. Any trace of them, what happened, their gruesome death, their desperate will to live, all of that has been stripped off from the records on the false pretense of expunging information. There's no way for me to know what the criteria for stripping the records are. They are set by another department, not us. We only manipulate the information we receive per orders. Isn't it funny? We've degenerated into a department that destroys and manipulates the information as ordered, yet somehow we're still called the information team. Whenever I introduce myself as a Sephiroth of the information team, I sometimes feel something bubbling up inside of me. Like the will to scratch? Issa, do you receive the documents to expunge? You will get the list of employees soon as well. Please do not forget to review it after you have finished expunging the documents. Miss Angela, what do you think it means to remember someone's name? This is a work you regularly do. Why are you so emotional about it today? Maybe names were marks that typical beings gave each other to engrave each other upon their memories. Someone might have named you Angela, following the same concept. Ί Ʒ, if you happen to be too tired, please take a break. I knew you would say that. And there she goes. And there she comes. Referring to employees by name is not recommended here. When employees first enter the company, each one receives their own unique identification number. This is to allow the company to identify them using the minimum amount of personal information. We have their number in our data storage devices. McCall has never called the employees by their name ever since she started working here. Maybe she is the most ideal Sephiroth among all the Sephiroth. That is not to say that McCall deserves to take all the pain as well. None of us do. What kind of poor taste is that? To lock us inside metal bodies and throw us into an endless loop of days that feel just as the same as yesterday. I'm talking to you. What's with that oblivious expression? I heard you might be one of the architects responsible for our creation. The only thing I could do here is remember the names of a few forgotten employees and eternally despair, feeling nauseous from even a single breath of air. Have you had your fun watching your guinea pigs run around in circles? See, I told you, I've been rotting from the inside for a long time. Huh? Is he talking like to A? Through us? Are we? We're not A, we're someone else, but A is watching through us? Or are we A but without the memories? Cause, like, Gabrielle or Ί Ʒ is pretty much affirming my theory that the Sephiroth are all AIs with their memories wiped, but they were originally people, but then I don't know how they're AIs now. Are we A? Are we also AI and we got our memory wiped? And A is like past us? I don't know. Gabrielle was more rational than anyone else. He was unmoved even after hearing about what happened to Elijah. Some said he lacked empathy, but nobody realized that his emotions were festering on the inside. Maybe he began falling apart from long ago, ever since Carmen left this world. Carmen? Who's Carmen? He slowly became expressionless. He wouldn't allow himself to even have a paltry joy. He also couldn't stand having even the smallest bit of his body exposed. We made a monster that was not supposed to exist in this world. We went too far to even turn back. Do not let what Elijah did in vain. Instead of taking the time to grieve, everyone knew they needed to utilize this result to the fullest. He tried to maintain a facade of level-headedness, but his attempts to remain rational slowly morphed into an obsession. He started to wear long-sleeve clothing that covered his neck. Not much later, he started to scratch himself harshly. We suggested he receive a complete medical examination to see whether he was contaminated or had an infection, but he refused. Enforce the procedure! Health checkups were needed to prevent further damage. Persuasion became coercion, when coercion led to the use of physical force. He was tied and bound for the checkup, but he resisted so desperately that it was hard for us to watch him. Eventually, it turned out that he wasn't infected at all. Was that really fortunate, though? No, it wasn't. The examination did not resolve anything. He kept scratching himself, so harshly, even worse than before. When I last saw him, he wasn't lucid or cognizant to any human speech, and his body was completely covered in scratches. No one has seen him since then. What do you mean nobody has seen him since then? But Ί Ʒ's right here. But if you didn't find his body, how did you take his mind and put it into an AI? I'm confused. Okay. And that was day 20. And everything with day 20. We will be stopping here before we move into day 21 and the other parts. Remember to leave me a like if you like what I've been doing. It will really push me to do more. Yeah, thank you. And I hope every one of you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.